Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dr. Aisha Maya here. Today, I'll be presenting the techniques, tools, and ethics of online presentation. And this is the second video on presentation skills. So, starting with the ayat of Surah An-Nahl. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. With wisdom means choose appropriate content and tone. Good instruction means be clear, respectful, and engaging, and in a way that is best. Use emotional intelligence and empathy when communicating with others. So presentation skills, the same definition that I have used in the previous video, the abilities and qualities necessary for creating and delivering a compelling presentation that effectively communicates information and ideas. It includes interacting with the audience, transmitting messages with clarity, engaging the audience, understanding the body language, creating impactful visual aids, and projecting your voice. Checklist includes know your audience, clear objective, concise content, attractive visuals, confident delivery, audience engagement, emotional intelligence, and strong conclusion. So now, starting with the digital platforms, online digital platforms where we can present, which we can use to prepare our presentations. They are Canva, the Google Slides, Emails, Prezi, and so many others. Personally, I use Canva, and I have been using Google Slides as well. Prezi and PowerPoint, they are the previous ones. Now, how to design a powerful slides with AI. We can use PowerPoint, and we can use ChatGPT and Copilot to develop our slides. While talking about the online teaching and online presentation, it involves many things that you need to have a good camera, you need to have a good mic, internet connection, and a safe environment where there's no noise pollution or any other disturbance over there. So you need multiple things that are different from presentation on a stage. So in virtual setting, when you present I just talked about the stable internet connection, eye contact with the camera, and speak clearly into the mic. Use breakout room or chat function. That is very important to engage the audience. Otherwise, usually we have all these three things, but we are not engaging the audience, and they get bored, or they cannot ask questions, or you are not responding to their questions in the chat function or directly on the in the presentation. So this function is very important. Be visually expressive. That is something different from the on-stage teaching or in the classroom teaching. How to use PowerPoint for making an effective presentation. This is very important. We use PowerPoint daily, and there are multiple features in that we still don't use and don't know about that. So today I will try to give you an idea what are these features and how we can use them. Like you can use the designer option to design your slides. You can insert references through EndNote. You can do the audio and video recordings that I personally do, converting them to videos, how you can convert your slides to videos, and use napkin.ai that I commonly use to design diagrams. And there are many other tools, AI tools, that help to make convert your text to diagrams or flowcharts or whatever the presentation mode you decide for that. Okay, so there are free AI tools for creating presentations. These all are free. Prezi, Beautiful.ai, Canva, Zoho Show, Presentation.ai, Pitch, Slide GPT, SlidesGo. There are different pros and cons, and they are the free versions as well as the paid. So you can opt for that. So before going to the showing you the practically how I do use the PowerPoint and how I use the Canva or other platforms, I would like to share the ethical principles in using online platforms for presenting in the meetings and classes. So first and foremost important is the respect for privacy and confidentiality. Do not record. Do not record classes without informed consent of all the participants. Protect any patient data, case, discussions, or student information shared online. That is your responsibility to protect the privacy and confidentiality of data. Privacy of the participants and confidentiality of the data you are using, and the use of institutional accounts rather than, it's better to use institutional account rather than personal ones to safeguard the data. And the tip is always inform students if a session will be recorded and explain how the recording will be used. This statement, this disclaimer should be in your slides. Okay. Second, equity and access to ensure that students with limited internet devices or quiet spaces are not disadvantaged. You need to ensure equity and equality as well. The students with for example, the students living in hostels, they are not having adequate internet access, or they don't have the devices with them, then you have to provide them equal chance of accessing all these things. Avoid assessing students solely through synchronous participation, and provide recorded lectures, reading, or asynchronous alternative as well. So those students who are having a limited access, through equity and access principle, you provide them recorded lectures. And this, my effort is a part of this equity. I want all of them, all of my students, to access my recordings, to access my the reading materials that I shared through LMS, and they are not deprived if they are not present in the class, or they are, if I was unable to take the class and any junior teacher has taken it, so I would not like them to be deprived of that. So the tip is to be flexible with deadlines or attendance for those in remote or difficult locations. This is equity and access. Number three is professionalism and conduct. To maintain professional behavior, attire, and language, just as in a physical classroom. You have to look as a teacher, you have to look your behavior, your attire, and your language should be formal. Encourage students to behave respectfully and avoid multitasking or chatting inappropriately. So this applies to in the larger classrooms as well as in online. You have to respect your audience and avoid multitasking or chatting with someone else or chatting in another group using WhatsApp simultaneously. Tip is to set and share clear netiquette rules, like etiquettes. These are netiquette rules at the beginning of the course. And those netiquette rules should be displayed along with the disclosure in the beginning of the presentation. Informed consent in clinical or sensitive discussion. If teaching includes patient interviews, simulations, or real-time clinical case discussions, obtain ethical approval or permissions where applicable. You have to display the ethical approval, at least the number of the ethical approval of the project, or that is very important. Or even the consent of the interviewee, they are important. Blur identifying data and anonymize case details. Use mock patients or de-identified scenarios unless real patient consent is obtained. This is the tip for this informed consent. Then comes the digital security and platform integrity. Use password protected sessions and waiting rooms to prevent Zoom bombing, and regular update Zoom to prevent security vulnerabilities. Avoid sharing meeting links publicly. And the tip is to use institutional IT support for secure platform management. So these are also important things. They are not, we are not familiar of that in classroom teaching. Number 6 is consent and camera use. Number 1 is do not mandate camera use if students are not comfortable due to privacy or environmental reasons. For example, they're sitting in a place where they cannot open their camera, or they don't want their picture to be their camera to be on because of some personal reasons. Number 2 is encourage but don't penalize those who keep cameras off. The tip is to offer alternate participation method, like they can comment, they can participate through chat, reactions, the polls, to ensure that they are attending, they are sitting in front of the camera, but they are not opening their camera, but still they are there. So you can use these alternate methods. Academic integrity. Explain clearly policies for quizzes, exams, or participation online. Use platforms with integrity features but avoid invasive surveillance. And the tip is to design assessments that focus on application, reflection, and critical thinking rather than recall. So this is more focused on how you're going to assess what you taught them. That is academic integrity. And the additional ethical guidelines, you can see World Medical Association, WMA, and ME highlight the importance of dignity, fairness, and confidentiality in health professions education. Apply these online as well. You have to be dignified, fair, and maintain confidentiality. Refer to Institutional Ethics Committee or IRB when in doubt, especially for research involving online teaching tools. Then you can talk to your IRB members or your committees, and you can get the guidance from them. So here, how to use different features in PowerPoint and how to use Canva. So here I'm going to stop and share with you my screen and the way I'm going to manage. So now I'm going to start with the process how I convert my lecture into an audio recorded and audio recorded video. So I just press the record button. You can see this is the PowerPoint window, and this is the record button. I have opened that. This is the home page, a home button, which you can see all the features which we already know. Here you have the dictate feature as well. That is additional thing that helps you to dictate. You just talk and the PowerPoint will write it for you. And here is the designer feature. Here you can convert the design of your slides. And for example, the first slide, I want PowerPoint to generate some ideas for me. And sorry, there are no ideas. Let me talk about the third slide. Okay, generate ideas for this slide. Yeah, there are multiple ideas for me. I can use any one of them, or if I am not comfortable with any, I can ask for more design ideas, or otherwise I can come back to my own preference. That is this one. Okay, so designer, I have told you dictate option, create a PDF, and you can insert shapes. Now you can insert new slide from here. Now coming to the recording feature. Here is this is the button for record. You can start from the beginning. You can start from the current slide. For example, if you are going slide by slide, then you can use this feature, current slide. And I'm currently using the screen recording feature to make this presentation. Okay, I have pushed this screen recording button. That's why you are seeing what I'm doing. This is just the audio recording, and this is also good for each and every slide. You can make it. This is the button to export to the video. Once you have recorded your video, you can export it. So starting from the beginning, let's do it. I have just put the starting from the beginning recording slide, and here this is the button. I will start my recording. Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Aisha Mayo here. I'm starting with the literature synthesis. There are for certain research questions which we are interested in to find the answer from literature. For example, what is the effect of streptokinase in treatment of complicated parapneumonic effusion and empyema in patients? So in that case, I would try to search literature if I could find the answer to this question. Otherwise, I will be going for, if there is a research gap, then I will going for my original research on that. So this way I stopped it. Now I have the recording. available of 29 seconds on this slide, and total 38 seconds of including the first slide as well. If I am interested to do a retake, there is a retake button, and it shows if you want to retake on the current slide or on all slides. If I want to retake on this slide, I will just click the current slide button and it will start again. This is the retake on the current slide. So if I'm not comfortable with this, I can stop it and I can go for retake on all slides. In that way, the recording will start from the first slide. So be careful if you are not you have recorded 8-10 slides and suddenly you come to know that I have just wrongly pressed button of retake on all slides. That will actually remove all the recordings, and you can lose the recordings. So be careful in pressing that button. So I'm closing this window now. I have recording available here. I can go for video recording as well. There's option for video recording, and you can just put on your camera. I'm not opening that video recording option, but there. Clear recording on all slides is the option is also there. The current slide is not there because there is no recording on this current slide. So now convert this slide to export to video. So if I am interested to export to video, I will just press this button and you can see the name of the file. If you want to change the name, you can change it. Practice slide, this is the practice video. So I will just name it like that. Okay, I can change the place where I'm going to place this video. I can browse it from the files and then identify the location, and then I will export the video. Once I export the video will be saved with this name in a specific folder. For example, my YouTube lectures are there. I am saving this video over there. And once the export is complete, the video is there. Now you can use it in different online platforms and you can share with the students as well. Okay, so I'm exiting this. Okay, so again, this one is complete. Okay, I cannot close it now because it's being converted. Okay, now coming back to first, I need to stop that the recording which I am doing currently on the PowerPoint. I'm stopping. So when you talk about presentation skills, you need to know why we need these presentation skills to be developed, because they are important for our jobs as well. In our resume, in sales and marketing jobs, in project management jobs, training and development jobs, client-facing roles, leadership positions, teaching and education, public relations, and event management. All these need these presentation skills to be shown on your resume. So the final thought is that they may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So make your audience feel engaged, make your audience feel special. So speak with purpose, present with passion, and teach with impact. So thank you very much.